Shockwaves are rippling through the love and hip-hop Atlanta community tonight. Kadea K.D. Lewis, a beloved star known for her fiery spirit and unfiltered honesty, has tragically passed away at just 44 years old. What really happened behind the scenes? And why is this loss hitting harder than anyone expected? Stay tuned, you won't believe what happened next. Kadea K.D. Lewis was more than just a reality TV personality. She was a force, outspoken, unapologetic, and fiercely loyal to those she loved. But behind the camera, few truly knew the battles she faced. Tonight, we dive deep into the heartbreaking story of K.D.'s sudden passing at only 44 years old. What led to this tragic moment? How did her struggles go unnoticed by fans and even those closest to her? In this video, we'll uncover exclusive details about K.D.'s final days, revealing untold facts and insider perspectives that will shock even the most devoted Love and hip-hop Atlanta watchers. You won't believe what's been hidden in the shadows all this time. And here's where it gets even more intense. Some say there's more to the story than just a sudden loss. What secrets are being kept? How are her castmates reacting behind closed doors? If you think you know everything about Katie's story, think again. This is a roller coaster of emotions, revelations, and unanswered questions you won't want to miss, so buckle up and watch until the end. The truth is finally coming out. Kadea K.D. Lewis wasn't just a supporting character on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was a pivotal voice known for her no-nonsense attitude and loyalty to her family and friends. From her early days on the show, fans connected with her straightforward, sometimes fiery personality. But K.D. was more than reality TV drama. She was a mother, a sister, and a woman navigating life's many challenges under the intense spotlight of fame. Born and raised in Atlanta, Katie's journey wasn't easy. Behind her tough exterior was a woman who had endured personal hardships, struggles with mental health, complicated relationships, and the pressures of living life on camera. Over the years, fans witnessed her ups and downs, but few really knew the depth of what she was going through. In recent months, rumors swirled about Katie's health and emotional state. Friends and castmates hinted at troubling signs, moments of withdrawal, unexplained absences from public appearances, and cryptic social media posts that hinted at pain beneath her bold persona. Despite these warning signs, many hoped she would bounce back, believing in the resilience she often displayed. But then, the unthinkable happened. News broke that Kadea Lewis had passed away suddenly at the age of 44, sending shockwaves through the Love and hip-hop community and fans worldwide. The initial reports were sparse, raising more questions than answers. What caused her sudden death? Was it related to the struggles she had been quietly fighting? As the community mourned, the internet exploded with tributes and speculation. Former castmates shared heartfelt messages, while some expressed frustration over the lack of clear information. Social media became a battleground of emotions, grief, anger, confusion, and countless theories about what truly happened to K.D. But here's the shocking part many don't know yet. Behind the headlines, sources close to K.D. reveal there's a much deeper story, one that involves secrets, struggles with mental health, and a life that was much more complicated than the reality show portrayed. Stay with us as we peel back the layers to uncover the real story behind Kadea K.D. Lewis's life and tragic passing. Coming up next, we dive into the timeline leading to her last days and the shocking revelations that followed. As the news of Kadea K.D. Lewis's passing broke, many wondered, what exactly happened in her final days? To understand the full picture, we need to piece together the timeline and uncover the events that led to this heartbreaking loss. In the weeks leading up to her death, those closest to K.D. noticed troubling changes. Friends described a woman who had become increasingly withdrawn and emotionally fragile. Once vibrant and outspoken, K.D. was reportedly battling internal demons that were not visible on camera. Sources reveal that she was dealing with mounting stress from personal relationships, family pressures, and ongoing struggles with her mental health. There were whispers of arguments with loved ones, missed appointments, and calls for help that went unanswered. At times, Katie posted cryptic messages on social media, hinting at feelings of despair and isolation, but these were often dismissed by some fans as typical social media drama. However, insiders say these signs were a desperate cry for support. One close friend shared, KD was someone who wore her heart on her sleeve, but she was also very private about what she was going through. It was hard to reach her sometimes because she didn't want to appear weak. I wish we had known how bad it really was. Reports also emerged that KD had recently sought professional help, entering counseling to address her emotional struggles. But the process was slow, and the weight of fame and personal turmoil seemed to overwhelm her at times. The grueling schedule of love and hip-hop combined with the constant public scrutiny added to her stress. In the days immediately preceding her passing, there were alarming incidents. A source revealed that KD had a particularly rough episode that concerned those close to her. They tried to intervene, but the exact details remain unclear. Some speculate that a critical moment of crisis happened behind closed doors, but with limited information released publicly, much remains speculation. On the day KD passed, emergency services were called to her residence. Despite attempts to save her, she was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of death has not been officially disclosed, fueling rampant speculation about whether it was due to natural causes, an accident, or something related to her mental health struggles. The shock of KD's sudden death sent waves through the love and hip-hop community. Cast members expressed their grief publicly, with many posting emotional tributes, revealing sides of KD that fans rarely saw: her kindness, humor, and loyalty. The outpouring of love was immense, but so were the questions. This is where it gets even more intense. Sources hint at ongoing disputes within the love and hip-hop production team regarding how KD's struggles were handled on the show. Some insiders claim that the pressure to maintain drama for ratings may have exacerbated her difficulties, raising ethical questions about reality TV impact on mental health. But here's the cliffhanger: the full truth behind KD's final days. And the exact circumstances of her passing remain shrouded in mystery, with key details still emerging. What will the official investigation uncover? And how will this tragedy change the way reality TV handles mental health crises moving forward? Stay tuned as we explore the aftermath of KD's death, the reactions from her castmates and fans, and what this heartbreaking event means for the future of love in hip-hop Atlanta. Kadia KD Lewis's passing didn't just leave a void in her family and friends. It sent shockwaves throughout the entire love and hip-hop universe and beyond. As fans grappled with the sudden loss, the cast and crew were left to process a mix of grief, guilt, and questions about what more could have been done to support her. Almost immediately after the news broke, social media exploded with tributes and condolences from fans, fellow reality stars, and celebrities alike. Many remembered KD not just as a television personality, but as a genuine person who struggled behind the scenes. Her relatable personality and candid moments on the show had won the hearts of many. One of the most heartbreaking parts of the aftermath was watching the cast members, who shared intimate moments with KD on camera, openly mourn her loss. Some revealed just how close they were, sharing private stories and memories that had never been public before. These emotional tributes gave fans a deeper look at the person behind the scenes, someone who had a warmth and generosity that often contrasted with the dramatic moments on screen. However, the grief was soon accompanied by controversy. Several cast members and insiders started raising concerns about how the show's producers handled KD's mental health struggles during filming. Whispers spread about pressure to exaggerate or provoke drama, even when it was clear that KD was suffering emotionally. Former cast members spoke out, alleging that the production prioritized ratings over well-being, sometimes neglecting to offer adequate support or counseling during particularly difficult times. Some claimed that KD had reached out for help, but was met with delays or dismissive attitudes. This opened a larger conversation about the ethics of reality television, especially shows like Love and Hip Hop that thrive on exposing personal conflict. Fans began debating whether the show's environment might have worsened KD's situation. Was she truly getting the help she needed, or was the constant spotlight adding to her pain? Mental health advocates joined the conversation, urging reality TV producers to take responsibility for the mental health of their cast members. But the controversy didn't end there. Rumors circulated about behind-the-scenes conflicts. Some suggested that KD's relationships with other cast members were more complicated than portrayed, and that off-camera tensions may have contributed to her emotional strain. While these claims remain unconfirmed, they added fuel to an already intense public discourse. Moreover, some fans criticized the media for sensationalizing the tragedy, calling for more sensitivity in reporting and discussion. The line between curiosity and respect quickly became a focal point, with many urging viewers to remember KD as a person rather than just a headline. Meanwhile, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta producers released a statement expressing their condolences and promising to review their support systems for cast members' mental health, but critics questioned whether this was enough or simply a PR move to mitigate backlash. This whole aftermath brings us to a crucial question. How should reality TV shows balance entertainment with genuine care for their stars? And what lessons can be learned from KD's heartbreaking story to prevent future tragedies? Stick around, because next we'll explore the broader impact of KD passing on the Love and Hip Hop franchise, the changes fans are demanding, and what this means for reality TV moving forward. Kadia KD Lewis's untimely death has sparked a critical conversation, not just within the Love and Hip Hop community, but across the entire reality TV landscape. The shockwaves from this tragedy have reached far beyond just fans and fellow cast members. They've ignited a movement demanding accountability, transparency, and systemic change. First, let's talk about the immediate ripple effect on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta itself. This reality series, known for its explosive drama, raw confessions, and intimate glimpses into the lives of hip-hop artists and personalities, suddenly faces heightened scrutiny. Producers, who have long been accused of manipulating storylines for maximum ratings, are now under pressure to reassess how they approach sensitive subjects like mental health. Behind the scenes, insiders reveal that KD passing has caused tension and soul-searching among the production team. Many admit that the show's relentless pursuit of drama may have unintentionally contributed to creating a toxic atmosphere for its cast. There's a growing acknowledgement that the drama at all costs mindset needs a serious reset, with more emphasis on the well-being of cast members. But what does that mean practically? Several new initiatives are reportedly in the works to provide better mental health support. These include access to licensed therapists, crisis counseling during filming, and mandatory mental health check-ins for cast members. While these steps are welcomed by advocates, critics warn that such measures must go beyond lip service. They need to be ingrained in the culture of reality TV production. Furthermore, Katie's death has prompted other reality shows to examine their own practices. Across the board, producers are being challenged to rethink how they handle cast vulnerability. The traditional model of exposing every personal struggle for entertainment's sake is facing backlash. Viewers and mental health experts alike argue that it's time for reality TV to evolve into something more responsible and humane. On the fan side, social media has exploded with hashtags and movements demanding change. Campaigns like Number Reality Check Now and Number Protect Our Stars have trended, pushing for concrete action. Fans want transparency on how shows support mental health, demands for consent around sensitive filming, and better aftercare once the cameras stop rolling. The outcry has also reached the networks airing these programs. Viacom CBS, the parent company behind Love and Hip Hop, has come under fire to ensure the safety and well-being of all on-screen talent. Official statements have promised reviews of current policies and investments in mental health initiatives, but many are watching closely to see if real change happens. The controversy has also reignited debates around the ethics of monetizing personal pain. Some commentators question whether audiences are complicit in demanding high-stakes drama that exploits vulnerabilities. This broader cultural critique challenges us to consider how much responsibility viewers share in fostering a healthier entertainment environment. Moreover, Katie's tragic passing has inspired calls for legislative measures to protect reality TV participants. Some lawmakers have begun discussing regulations to mandate mental health resources, clear protocols for handling crises on set, and protections against exploitative editing. In addition to systemic changes, there's a deeply personal impact on Katie's family, friends, and the wider community who admired her. The show has become a platform for honoring her memory and raising awareness about mental health challenges in the entertainment industry. But here's the shocking part many don't realize. Despite all this, there are still those within the industry resistant to change. Some producers and executives worry that softening the drama might hurt ratings and revenue. This resistance sets the stage for an ongoing battle between profit-driven motives and the urgent need for compassion. So what does the future hold? Will Love and Hip Hop and other reality shows transform into safer, more supportive spaces? Or will the cycle of sensationalism continue at great cost? Stay tuned, because next we'll dive into exclusive reactions from cast members, mental health experts, and industry insiders who are leading the charge for reform. You won't want to miss the heartfelt stories and powerful testimonies that reveal the true cost of fame behind the scenes. Kadia K.D. Lewis's passing has not only shaken the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta family, but has also unleashed a wave of emotional responses from fans, cast members, and mental health professionals. Their reactions give us an unfiltered glimpse into the true weight of this tragedy and why it's become a watershed moment for the reality TV world. Cast members' emotional tributes. Several of KD's closest co-stars have publicly shared raw and heartfelt messages since news of her death broke. On social media, fans saw outpourings of grief mixed with calls for awareness. Many describe KD as more than just a reality star. She was a loving friend, a fierce advocate, and someone who carried burdens quietly behind the camera. One cast member revealed in an exclusive interview how KD struggled privately with mental health issues, but felt the pressure to stay strong for the cameras. She recalled moments on set where KD's laughter would suddenly fade, hinting at battles the public never saw. This intimate testimony underscores the gap between what reality TV shows and what the stars experience in reality. Others have spoken out about the show's demanding environment, saying that the constant filming, public scrutiny, and manufactured drama took a toll on their mental and emotional health. Many expressed hope that KD's death would finally force producers to reconsider their approach, urging for better support and less exploitation. Fans mixed emotions: shock, sympathy, and criticism. The fan community has been equally vocal, flooding Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with tributes and calls for change. Thousands have shared stories of how KD's journey resonated with them, especially her openness about personal struggles on the show. For many, this loss feels deeply personal. At the same time, some fans are critical of reality TV culture itself, blaming the show's high-pressure atmosphere for contributing to KD's decline. Heated debates have erupted online over whether audiences bear some responsibility for supporting programming that thrives on emotional conflict and sensationalism. Others defend the show, insisting that Love and Hip Hop also provides a platform for authentic voices and shines light on important social issues. This clash of perspectives highlights the complex relationship between entertainment, mental health, and viewer expectations. Mental health experts, Way, and leading mental health professionals have joined the conversation, offering expert insights on the pressures reality TV stars face. They point out that the combination of public exposure, emotional manipulation for ratings, and lack of professional support creates a perfect storm for mental health crises. One psychologist specializing in media psychology explained how reality TV participants often lack adequate coping mechanisms when thrust into highly stressful, publicly scrutinized situations. The expert emphasized the urgent need for mental health resources tailored specifically to the unique demands of reality television. Another clinician stressed the importance of ongoing care after filming ends, warning that many stars feel isolated once the cameras stop rolling, losing the structured support systems they briefly had. They called for a formalized mental health safety net within the entertainment industry. Industry insiders and behind-the-scenes revelations. Behind closed doors, industry insiders have revealed that KD's death has catalyzed urgent conversations within production companies and networks. Some executives acknowledge that the reality TV business model, which prioritizes drama and high engagement, often overlooks the long-term well-being of talent. Insiders report that Love and Hip Hop producers are considering new policies to balance storytelling with empathy, including mental health workshops, crisis intervention teams on set, and voluntary counseling services. While these developments are promising, skepticism remains about how consistently and deeply they will be implemented. Moreover, there's talk of fostering a culture shift, one where cast members are treated as partners rather than mere entertainment commodities. But change of this magnitude requires time, commitment, and a willingness to put people over profits.